In this video, I'll demonstrate how to use fanned out tracks with Superior Drummer 3 in Mixbus. The first step is to make a MIDI track. We can do that by double clicking or right clicking in the gray area. Choose MIDI tracks, and then from the instrument drop down, you can choose Superior Drummer 32 outs VSD3. From here we can add and close. In the next window, the output configuration will be set to automatic. Click on the drop down and choose all 32 channels. Now click Add. From here we can see that there's a MIDI track created and also 16 stereo pairs representing 32 channels. Now we can choose a groove. We can either play a groove or we can also just drag it in. Line it up to the bar and then press play. Notice that all the sound is coming out of the first channel, which is output 1 and 2. To do a custom routing, we need to go to the mixer. And from here we can see every track is routed to output 1 and 2. Now this is up to you to decide how many tracks you actually want fanned out. So if you want all 3 kicks to be on separate tracks, you can do that. Or if you want to do a summing kind of setup to where the 3 kicks are on tracks 1 and 2, then maybe snare top and bottom is on 3 and 4, hat 5 and 6, and rack toms 7 and 8, and so on, you can do that. To assign multiple tracks at once, click on the first one and then the last one of the group, and then go choose out 1 and 2. In this case, they're already routed. So now we can do the same thing for snare, top and bottom. And this will be 3 and 4. My hat will be on 5 and 6. And then I'm going to put all the rack toms in a stereo group, which will be 7 and 8. Sliding over, we can assign our overheads, which has a dynamic mic and a condenser mic. I'm going to put those on 9 and 10. And then all of our ambient mics are going to be on 11 and 12. Okay, now if I play this groove, we can see all the different elements show up on the different tracks. At this point, we're only using 6 stereo tracks. So let's rename these tracks accordingly. I can double click and say this is kick, snare, hi-hat, toms, overheads, and we'll call this one room. Now let's deactivate the group. And we can select all the other channels, right click and remove. Turning back on the group, I can now press record. And notice in the in and rec that all these tracks are set to in. This is going to force the input monitoring to just monitor the input. This also allows us to record the MIDI back onto the tracks in the form of audio. So start back on measure 3 and press shift spacebar to start recording. When you're done recording the audio, you want to go back to your tracks and click on in, so that way upon playback, you actually hear what's being recorded to disk. And now from here, you can do a hybrid approach to where if you want to use some processing within Mixbus, whether that's for compression or EQ, you can do that per track. Or you can go back into the Superior Drummer 3 window and apply all your processing there as well. If you want to watch more Mixbus tips, click the playlist on your screen. And to learn more about Mixbus, check out harrisonaudio.com. Links are in the description.